Rimes Reasons. We just got to see a brand new, riveting, tearful, and emotional interview with LeAnn Rimes. She's making startling revelations about her cheating with Eddie Cibrian, breaking up both their marriages before they married each other. Rimes just sat down with E! News host Juliana Rancic for the E! Special LeAnn Rimes, which is airing all this week. Juliana, joining me tonight from Hollywood. It's always great to have you here.
Nice to see you, AJ.
So I want to start by watching this. It's pretty powerful. She's breaking down in tears as LeAnn is telling you about this life-changing decision that ultimately would end her first marriage and change her life forever. Roll that, Charles.
No one, because this is Eddie and my personal conversations, will ever understand how much thought and hurt, even towards each other, were put into our decision. I've never felt the hurt so deep, and I've never felt the love so deep.
Right. All at the same time.
Yeah, I never knew that could happen.
I mean, you watch her there. Clearly, it's taken an incredible toll on LeAnn. But, Juliana, we know when it comes to infidelity, people get pretty red hot about this stuff. However, this affair happened nearly 3 years ago. Do you think it's time for people to just cut her a break?
I do. And I got to say, I was one of those people that when the affair occurred, I thought, oh, how could they? Shame on them. And you know what? They're still together. And after a while, you just kind of got to forgive and you got to move on. And especially after sitting down with LeAnn and listening to her, this was not something they wanted to do. They didn't want to hurt people. But according to her and Eddie, they were already in broken marriages. And the fact that their love was so intense, it just brought them together. And so, you know, I got to say, in my opinion, I say forgive and forget.
Well, sitting there, obviously, this has been one of the hugest things she's had to deal with in her life. But sitting right across from her, feeling her energy, why do you think she got so emotional with you?
Gosh, you know, I got to say, AJ, this girl has been the target of so much hatred the past 3 years. I mean, she went from being America's sweetheart to America's villain and homewrecker. And to be called a homewrecker and an awful person and having so much hate thrown at you for 3 years just for simply following your heart, it's hard, and after a while, it takes a toll on you. So those tears are very real. They occurred off camera, they occurred on camera, and I think she's just so hurt inside, and she just, it kills her that people hate her so much, and I think we just need to move on from this. They're obviously in love, and cut them a break.
Okay, so if we can move on, do you think that she should move on as well in terms of, you know, not dealing with this publicly anymore, and certainly cut out any Twitter battles or any public conflicts?
Yeah, I mean, I think she has been trying to do that, certainly in the past several months. I think there was a lot of back and forth with them on Twitter and in the media between the ex and LeAnn. But if you notice, if you look back, she has toned that down quite a bit. She went into treatment a few months ago, and she's just doing so much better since, and she learned a lot in treatment. And one of the things was not to engage any of this anymore. So she's calmed down, and we talked about that too. So she's definitely trying to back away from all the public stuff,
I wish I handled it differently because I wish it could have been better for me, for Brandy, for Dean, for Eddie, and for everyone else. I know in this situation, it's gonna take some time. All I wish is that everyone that was hurt, that we hurt, that I hurt, can be happy.
I'm glad to hear that she feels that way, but do you think that she'll ever actually get that wish? Can all the people that she hurt be happy, including Eddie's ex, Brandy Glanville?
You know, I hope so. I hope they can find peace in all of this. And I think, like LeAnn said, it's going to just be a matter of time. It's just going to be a matter of time. I mean, fortunately, time does heal all wounds. So when that will happen, I'm not sure.
And she was being so candid with you. I'm curious, of all the things she shared with you, what shocked you the most?
What shocked me the most, You know, I got to say, probably that part right there, you know, that she admitted, hey, we wish we had handled it differently. I think a lot of people looked at Eddie and LeAnn and just thought they were acting impulsively. They were very selfish. They were just thinking about themselves. But a lot of thought went into the decision they made to ultimately end their marriages and be together. It wasn't just a decision they made overnight or took lightly. You know, and they did resist it for a long time, and they just couldn't resist it. I mean, when there's that type of connection and that love, I don't know how many of us would resist it.
Yeah, no, really good point. And let's just hope, and you and I, as people who cover these, I think can agree that we all hope that she does follow through with the advice she's been given and doesn't engage anymore. Juliana, great interview. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, AJ.